What is going on, guys? It is currently 9:20 in the morning. We're about to hop into a live trading session. So whatever happens today happens, man. We are already up over six figures for the month off a banger trade yesterday. And the past 2 days, man, to be honest, we've been kind of killing it recently. I ain't gonna lie, we've been kind of killing it, man. Only two red days this month. Up $107,000 for the month. We had some great days. This week has been absolutely fucking fantastic. And let's talk about the plan today. So we did have news. The news came out pretty bullish, still bearish for me on the current 4 hour. Closed back underneath this 15-minute level on the ES. The current setup that I'm watching is for ES to retest this 15-minute level, shifted to a bearish 5 minute, and then we did have some sell imbalances as well coming into here on the ES, but also some buy imbalances for this nice move from data. But retest this level for some shorts, guys. This is kind of exactly what I'm watching right now, and hopefully we can get a nice move to kind of end off the week super green. If we get another good day today, man, we're gonna be well over six figures for the month. But it's been a hard month for a lot, but really what's helped me is being patient and really not taking too many trades, waiting for A+ setups and just avoiding days with high news, high volatile impacts like FOMC, contract rollover weeks. You have Powell and Trump speaking today this week. I just literally just avoided. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the charts, man, right into the play. So something I've been seeing a lot recently off the open. We've been getting pretty much every single day this week. We've been getting sell-offs off the open. So I'm kind of what I'm going to be looking for, man. It's been working for us thus far. This day I didn't trade because of Powell and Trump, but I told all my mentorship students like, hey, like we're going to sell off the open, and it's what ended up happening, right? Cut the sell-off the next day, cut the sell-off the next day after that. So we'll see if we kind of get the same thing going on for us, where we'll go for some shorts off this level, and then see if we can potentially take out these pre-market lows, but really just kind of get out at this high volume level yesterday, 66, they're on these 60s to be honest. I'll be happy with that kind of a move, but I want price to retest these 80s first. I'm going to wait for the open, to be honest. I don't feel like being super aggressive as of now. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and kill this. Let's go ahead and kill today. Good luck to everybody. So I've been live with my mentorship students every single day this week. Every single trade we took was live with them. But I like to at least take 1 or 2 days per week to where I take the trading wheels off, let them go about the market on their own. Because the main goal of my mentorship here is to be self-sufficient. I don't want them just copying me every single day. You know, they could. I mean, I've been live every day this week. A lot of them took the same exact trade I took this week. A lot of them are up the same exact amount or same exact amount of points that I'm at this week because I was sharing my trades. But I like to take, at least a day a week to where I'm not live with them just to see if they're actually implementing, see if they're actually learning versus just copying. That's why my mentorship is so exclusive and like we don't allow that many people is because we can't really help and cater to like a billion people, right? But we just opened up 3 new spots. I'll leave the application link down below in the description if y'all are interested. You get to watch me trade live almost every single day of the week. You get free funded accounts. You get my tracking software. Basically, my tracking software is pretty cool actually. If y'all are interested in tracking software, wrong one. It's only for my mentorship students right now. So let's see here. Let's see where it is. It's only for the mentorship students, but it's pretty cool because we have mentor mode here. Basically, I get to see every single trade, every single thing my mentorship students did, and I get to leave comments on their trade. So, for instance, if I want to go ahead and find somebody who's been posting trades in here, basically all of them do. I go through these pretty frequently to make sure that they're getting the help that they need. Let's see if they got any trades here for us. I haven't checked him in a while. And then basically I get to leave notes and really just see everything they're doing in real time. It really helps with accountability. It really helps with them knowing like, hey, like he's going to be looking at my trades. He's going to be seeing my trades. So this is a new guy who's added in. So no trades on him yet. Let's see. While we wait for the open here. Let's see. Let's Let's see. He's got some good trades here for us. All right. So I get to see the trades, and I get to see kind of, the notes, the screenshots, everything they kind of did with execution, and we kind of get to review the trade too. So that's my favorite part about that software. You also get, but the accountability is just the biggest thing. A lot of people know exactly what they should be doing. They're just not doing it, man. They're just not doing it. They're not doing it because they're not being held accountable to anybody. And if we don't get a move back up into our supply level, they got broken. But again, it still respected in the higher time frame. We can close above. I will not be taking a trade until we get to our new key level. That's something big that I do, right? We wait for key levels. Waiting for key levels, we wait for key levels, we wait for key levels. That is all we do, is we wait for key levels. There's a 15-minute level here on NQ as well from data that I did not get on the ES. So we might have to see if we can play NQ data level 2. For breaks, or we gotta even a gap up. Let's go ahead and make sure the students know about this as well. What the hell? All right. Might get the same thing we've been seeing all week, that sell-off, guys. So we'll see if we're able to catch it. Kind of, if it roams without me. I really want to wait for the open here, to be honest. Maybe get a fake up, hop off the open. We'll see what we can make happen here. See what we can make happen here. We'll probably be doing a free live trading session next week as well, if everybody interested. Let's see what we can make happen. Copy, good to go. Let's see. Yep, I'm getting that dumpy dump. That dumpy dump might be without it here. Might be without it. Might be without it. Get view up coming in on the Qs. We have this data level. I really don't even like the levels an insane amount today, to be honest. Really not the biggest fan, but we got the plan though set up. We gotta wait for our key levels. I didn't really have any data levels here on the ES. I had that gap up and the NQ really data levels coming in. So we're gonna either watch for a break retest on the NQ. Basically, we want to see price break this demand retest for a move into pre-market lows. Will be a decent snag, but for me, we're still bearish on the 4-hour time frame. Still very, very bearish on the 4-hour time frame. Not very, but ever since we had that move, right? This week, we've been selling off significantly. I'm going to classify this as a high. So basically, I want to see the market for us to actually not be bearish anymore on the 4-hour time frame, go above the 704, 705s. That's kind of where I'll draw the line. Oh. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. We don't have much else today. Of some consumer sentiment is the only thing to watch out for, really. Mm. Let's see. This is what we're tapping VWAP. See how we look at the WAP. Like that. WAP. Damn, I'm gonna move down on NQ already. And get a nice retest of that. Supply NQ actually retested that sell amounts pretty. I definitely just don't want to wait. I definitely just don't want to wait for the what a retest. Maybe get a fake up back up on the open. So we just had the open there, kind of where you had that massive dump. My sound system ain't on, so I was like, oh, I didn't hear the bell.
Bluetooth connected.
Bluetooth connected.
Bluetooth bearing.
Shut your mouth. Shut your fucking mouth, woman. Sorry, excuse my language. Excuse me. Expect the WAP here. The levels today really just are fucking crazy, huh?
Bluetooth connected.
Fucking, what the fuck? Crazy, crazy, crazy. So we'll see if we get a fake out here. Now we're going into this buy imbalance. I don't want to be as aggressive as I was yesterday, where I'm going to wait for like this first 5-minute candle at least to close here for me. I mean, there's no need to be aggressive at the moment. We're up a lot this month so far. Let's see what we can make happen here. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Half a ticket, half a gram. Half, half, half. Be patient here. We get another good close above this level. We can start looking for longs. Pretty decent, aggressive buying pressure on this move up here. Pretty decent. Give me an L. Give me an M. I don't know what that spells. Buyers in control, really pretty much here. We get a close above this 85 demand or supply. Look for a retest into it. Into the 92s first, really, man. It's not going to be a crazy move. Maybe a small scalp, but realistically, liquidity up here is a lot higher than that, really. All the way to 705. It's kind of the 4-hour level, which I wouldn't be. I mean, I wasn't expecting a big move, so I'll just trail out my stop violently. There's the break, and we have a buy imbalance at the 75s down here. Pretty low. And let's see here, 15-minute. Next minute, we could actually make a new level down at the 75s if this breaks and holds above the 90s. But really, we're gonna watch the retest here of this supply level, the 84s. If we don't get a retest, guys, we just don't chase. We don't do anything, right? There's no reason to be crazy here. Let's get Tesla back in the 450s, bro. I made a swing on Tesla, literally targeting the 450s, up like 40% pre-market, 49.9, and fucking sells off like crazy the next day. Annoying because you can't sell pre-market. Can't sell pre-market, but I call that play out pretty hot, pretty hot. Retesting that 15-minute. Okay, off that supply. We really just want to make sure there's a weak retest here. And guys, we'll watch the tape here together, right? We'll watch the tape here together. Go ahead and get my long position out so we know exactly where we will be targeting here. But entry off that, I'll let y'all know when we take this entry. 705's up there, right? That's kind of the target, the 4-hour high target that we will look to do. You'll trail and trim aggressively here for sure, but let's watch the tape. Watch the tape here. Buyers obviously in control. A little exhaustion here. Sellers came back. If we sellers start filling this 80s, 82s, this will officially count as a lower high. It will, even though it made pre-market. But I'm not going to short it yet. The levels are kind of really off today. Like we have broken supply here, so I'm really looking for, since this was an aggressive move up, a good volume, like a delta, weak follow through. There it is. So basically what we're seeing right now, exhaustion, right? Big buyer came in. If we make a bid above this buyer, I'm going to take this position and put my stop loss underneath these 81s. I made a bid above. There we go. All right, I got it in at 86.5. There we go. All right, it's filled 86.5. Not the best entry, but we'll take it and put in a stop beneath these 81s. And we're going to see if we can snag these 70. I'm going to do like 74, 75 there. So basically kind of what we called out here. We'll see if this works or not. We had the exhaustion of sellers. Big buyer came in, right? Absorption, but we actually made a higher bid basically, where a big buyer came in after we saw absorption. This is an absorption indicator that we use. And also, it's alerted to our cell phone. So, absorption. Dead volume on the bottom of this wick. Now we just see if this goes our way. Now we just wait and see if this goes our way. We've been taking some plays pretty early here off the open. We have decent size here, but we're not bear or bullish in the 4 hours, so we're taking 20 contracts. So usually if we're bullish in the 4 hour, I'd be up like 25, 30 right now, but taking 20 contracts. Stop underneath these 81s for me is very valid. Sometimes we have that iceberg offer. Buyers that out a little bit here, but the 690 is a big bid here that could see us getting filled. And this was part of the pre-market plan. 6585 supply. Moving the data highs. Well, basically, already took out data highs. I already took them bitches out. We do have another supply level that came in here. Basically, we watched the tape, right? When these levels are like this, what's the tape showing us? Super aggressive, super dead retest. Tape here is super, super important to us. Super, super important just to kind of give us overall sentiment. But volume wasn't bad off the open, died off a little bit here. Next count really much didn't have any buyers really coming through. So we have to really, big sell offer that just got filled at the 90s. So we really have to hold above the 90s right now. I like that the sellers aren't doing much to price. We have a decent stop here. Really, really good stop. 3-1 R&R below that iceberg offer that we should see us hold here. But we could shift over to a bearish sentiment. Keep that on there. Switch over to a bearish sentiment. If we kind of give us some new lows here in the 5 minute, I'm not going to chase, right? I'm not going to chase. This starts to sell off. We're just going to be patient on it because we could be in some chop. Don't want to get chopped on up, you know what I'm saying? But I like the dead volume as we're tapping back. I think if we break these 90s, we should look good. If you do hold below, data lows is a decent target. See if the students cut the same play here as me. Nice dead retest here. I think we might just roll. If I'm being quite honest, guys, since we're up $107,000 for the month, if I take a loss on this trade, I'm just going to walk away today. I mean, like, there's no point. I mean, you ruined that 6 figures in the month. And on a Friday, we had a great week. I think if I take one loss today, I'm just going to piece the fuck out. I'll probably lose on this trade. I mean, a decent bit of cash, probably about 6-7 grand here. This doesn't go my way. So I'm gonna trail stop. I don't really have a level to trim until we get to 705. So 704, 75, I'm gonna take out my full TP there. Full TP. Jesus Louises. Another day this month where we're literally the buy amounts here. I'm gonna see where I can trail my stop. Still nothing. We just go straight to 705s here. I told the students as well, 741 before this happened. Fuck off these updates. Big aggressive buyer came in here, had some resistance on the 95s. Big sell offer was hit. 95s, almost at a 10-point level where we might take a trim. 96.50s here. No level for me to move stops yet, man. Very annoying. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Don't like this candle here. Don't like this candle. We swept that supply back up there at 92s. I gotta hold through this. Tesla's falling. VIX is falling, so that's good for us. I gotta hold through this. I gotta hold. Levels today were not nice, man. So I basically just played the tape there, but bad candle for us here. Very bad. Probably will be getting stopped out right now. That was a bad candle. Holy moly. All those buyers there wipe the fuck out. I mean, I like our stop still, but if our stop gets hit, definitely invalidates this setup to the T. We're retesting the broken supply again. Don't like this. I do not like this at all. What we got on NVIDIA here? Hidden alert. Yeah, it's under VWAP. That's why. Damn. Yeah, so we don't get a comeback there on NVIDIA and Apple. We are probably going to get dicked on out of here. Hmm. Hmm. Holding or invalidation level, so basically just the retest. Big sell side absorption there that if we hold above, let me show you what I mean. Right here, looks good for us still. Maybe that's just a little fake out candle. That's why we hold. That's why we hold. Very strong negative delta on this green candle to move up around negative 1500 right now. Volume is going to take a little weakness, but it's not crazy. Volume is still not that crazy bad. I'm going to be trailing my stop up a tad bit to above these lows. I think we come back down into there. It's going to be underneath those sellers. We don't want to be in this trade anymore. Let's see, nice push here on negative delta because that absorption we saw. Next level for us to break 700s is probably where I'm going to take my first trim here. I'm going to do it 10 points, but 700 is where we have liquidity. And then see if we can get out fully up there at 705s. You just high to hold. Perfect break retest, bro. We've been like this week. The setups have just been really fucking. I got away from all time high, and the setups have been fucking beautiful, fucking beautiful. I'm telling you, bro. It literally has not gone any better this week. Setups have just been absolutely fire. Like on Monday, I took 4 fucking trades, bro. I had 2 break-even trades, but we took 4 fucking trades. It's fucking crazy. Just having beautiful setups this week. It's a beaut. It's a beaut. It's a beaut. Our invalidation levels, baby. It'd be fucking gold, and we gotta clear these offers here. Clear. My stop right now is gonna be at these 82s. Perfect. I was gonna be aggressive with trailing my stop here, guys. Kind of just hit the 700s or break even. A lot of sell side absorption on this candle here. We have like still negative 1500 delta with this big ass green candle. Could be good for us. If we fill 700, we could just start fucking flying, man. Flying. If this hits full TP here, we're gonna be up like 15, 16 grand on this trade. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Range. What range? I gotta clear this and we're chilling. We're back to being blessed, baby. We're back to being blessed. Let's have it here. Hold. Got a 97s. 96.50. All right, we'll take a 10. There's a 10-point trim here. We'll take a little bit out just because we had some resistance here twice. A little bit out here. And we're going to go ahead and move the break even. So let's do a 700 trim. I did say part of my plan today was to be kind of trail aggressively. Just be prepared that we could be in a range, but it doesn't look like we're in a range, so we're trying. I mean, I'm taking 10-point trim all day, baby. All fucking day. 700s will probably create some resistance for sure, so we'll get out there as well. Bigger trim. 19-point full TP though. Ooh, there you go. There's a spike. There's a spike to be expected. Oh my, massive fucking seller. Yikes. I literally, I barely took a trim. I only took 5 contracts there for 10 points. So we're not up a lot in this trade, but we are break even. We are break even. I think I'm just gonna, if this hits my break even, I'm out, bro. Fuck it, I'm done. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. I knew some crazy shit like this was to be expected on a Friday after the week we just had. I think we break these 90s now. We're gonna go get stopped out. 100%. Big seller just hopped in there. I'll show all the tape here soon, but well, you know, bitch. Come on. Hold the line, hold the fort. Wait a minute. Shit, dog. Shit, dog. Tungsten. A6s could come up. Might be getting out off the even sauce. Even sauce. We're up like fucking 1,200 schmeckles. Minus like a couple bucks in commission, about 1,000 schmeckles. 1,000 schmeckles for today. We're moving up on negative delta, which I don't mind. I really do not mind because of the fuel we're getting. We're getting the fuel here. Massive fuel. And we're going for 705s. Fuel, 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 fuel. If we get full TP here, it will be about a $15,000 trade. But by the looks of things, we clear these 90s, we're done. Long sentiment, done. Long bias, done. We're out. We're flooding the streets, going back to fucking 4,000s. No, I'm just kidding. But we will get stopped out if we flood these 90s, no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm gonna call it a day. Yep. All right, guys. Good seeing y'all here. We're about to get stopped out, break even. $1,200 a day. I'm done. I ain't taking any more trades today, dude. I don't give a fuck. Levels aren't the best today. Not really like what I'm seeing. About to take out these 90s and we're about to call it home. And I'll take the $1,200 today, man. I could buy some McDonald's with that. I can get some lunch with that. I'll take it. I'll take it. But it's basically a break-even day for me, if I'm being completely honest here. I should love break-even day. And sometimes you gotta just reverse psychology of the market. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Ooh, we could trail stop here if we start holding, if we do hold a new high here underneath these last lows of these two candles, man. Could trail stop if we start holding up here. Do we deserve to be blessed? I mean, we've been pretty blessed so far. We're getting a selling bounce we made here on that aggressive pump down. He does a negative delta, but what really didn't get rewarded. Some a lot of sell-side absorption here, which is good for this move up, to be honest. But we got to break this selling bounce here at 96s, and then should see a 700 to get into. For real, guys, though, for real. For real, for real, for real. I post my daily levels every single day for free. So you basically use this to take the exact same trades that I'm taking right now, same exact trades that have made me $100,000 so far this month. It's literally free. You just go look at the levels. There's no excuse here. No excuse here. All you gotta do is learn, watch my YouTube, literally 2-hour course showing you how to do exactly what I do. And you get my levels for free, so you can literally replicate this shit, bro. It's all out there. You gotta put in the time, put in the effort. I'm about to make 15 grand here. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna love you and treat you right. Be forever. Same boat. You want to see the watch rotation while we wait for this to hit? The watch rotation I got going on? And I'll be thinking, like, why do you have this just out in the open? My house is a fortress. House is a fortress. But at the LV case. And I have a lot of my watches are actually in a guarded safe. I have some really, really crazy ones, but I'll show you what I have here. Waiting on the close of this candle, we're probably gonna move stop to these 90s. But let's walk you through. So I do believe a watch is like a really good investment if you're like serious about getting into business, serious about making connections and networking, which is super important in any aspect of business. It's a great conversation starter, a great icebreaker. Someone sees you have a nice watch on, they want to talk to you. So I'm gonna first show you the pieces you should get. These are the cheaper pieces, right? We have a Cartier, not a skeleton, just a regular old Cartier. It's probably honestly running like $3,000-4,000, and it's a good watch. It's a cool watch. Someone has this on, like it's classy. It looks really cool. It goes with a lot of outfits, and it was one of the first watches I actually bought, and it's a pretty clean piece. I'm more of a Rolex guy myself, so if you're looking for like a cheaper-ish Rolex, right? You have I actually gave one of these away. I had a date just. Right, this is about $10-ish thousand. You can get like I don't have one of the cheaper Rolexes, like an Oyster Perpetual, like those like cheaper Rolex. You can get something for like $4,000, and you buy it used. It could be a good watch, but great conversation starter. Then you can kind of start moving up. You can start moving up in the world. That's where we're at right now. There's the 700s, baby boys. 705s coming in clean. Holy moly. Holy moly, people. Super close. We took a 700 look there as well. Keeping the stop here, guys. Super, super close to the level of full exit. So we'll continue here. We'll continue. And I have this dainty watch as well that I got as an investment piece, but it was a bad investment piece. Another beautiful watch. It's another good date just. These are pretty cheap as well, probably like 9K. And then we have some other beautiful stuff. So now we have a day. This is a presidential dial, right? And this one's pretty expensive, like 40-50 grand. But you start to upgrade yourself, right? I would go for that. And then after the next step, we also have a beautiful Daytona. This one's pretty expensive as well. This is kind of one of the last upgrades you should be getting, but it's a pretty watch. I don't really like that one too much. The rainbow, I like most silver guys. So once you kind of get tired of the Rolexes, right, you want to start upgrading, I recommend you get the Royal Oak. It's the AP. I got this one this year. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. I love the box it came in. It's sitting here because I haven't put it away yet. It comes in when I went and get it. I couldn't record for some reason, but it's like a beautiful box. It smells fucking amazing. I don't know what they do with these boxes. It smells delicious. Reversal imbalance up there. I want to see if we get out of everything. We have some contract left for the 704. It's super close up there. So AP, another beautiful, great watch you should get. And then this is like this after you kind of get like your cheaper Rolexes. So let's say you start making like some decent money a month, like 10, 20K a month. Invest in some Submariner. This is like, I love the Submariner. It's like one of my favorite watches of all times for some reason. I just love the way it looks on me. The Hulk Submariner. I have two of these actually, not the same color. I have a Batman and the Hulk. Love superheroes if you couldn't tell. But I actually got this watch for like 15K and I could sell it right now for like 19, 20K. So like it actually went up in value a decent bit. Then we have my prized possession. I took this out of the safe recently. It is a little too flashy for me, if I'm being honest. I don't like wearing it in public because a lot of people know what this is, and it's a super expensive watch, and I have to be like careful. Like, you know, I'm active and I like to move around. I have to be really careful when I have this watch. But it's one of my most expensive watches, and it's a beautiful watch. I don't know. I'm not like a rubber band type of guy. It's the skeleton Richard Mille red guts. I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool watch, super expensive, but you know, really, really flashy, super flashy. We have 5 contracts left here, and we got a tad tick, a point from being take profited. And we might get trailed out on the last 5 here. But that is a current collection that we have rocking out right now at the house. I'll probably do a rotation here soon. Oh, this is going to be annoying. This is going to be annoying. So we got 10 up at the 700s and then have it here, the 91s. Yeah, all right, guys. That is a full on not break even exit, about 4 points in the money for us there on the last bit of contracts, but not bad, not a bad trade. So we're able to get 5 out, 10 points, 10 more out of the 700s for about 14-ish points. So overall, not a bad trade, right? At all, still a decent R&R ratio, even from our first look. Let's see here, even from our first look. Then we had the other 5 get stopped out here, about 4 points in the money. So not bad, not bad at all. Let's log in here. So yeah, we're up about 10,500 schmeckles today. So 10K a day out for break even, literally. Not bad. We'll take what we can get. Take what we can get. Trail it out, like I said. Even if you watch my pre-market plan today, or like what I write down for mentorships every day, I was gonna trail aggressively there, but we did. So going over the plan today, it hit supply levels, which is why I was trailing aggressive. These supply levels are super close to each other. But recapping this trade, aggressive break off the open, super aggressive, good volume, obviously off the open, super good delta. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful retest. And guess what just happened? Mr. Trump came out and ruined my day. Fuck you, Trump. Fuck you, fuck you. Why? Economic numbers are great. They're fucking amazing, guys. Fuck off, brother. Fuck off. Inflation's terrible, bro. Housing costs are fucking an asshole. Housing taxes suck ass. Everything's fucking expensive. Economic numbers aren't fucking great, dude. Like, I'm just blessed to be in the condition I'm in, but like, bro. I wasn't always in this condition, and now that the economy is much fucking tougher, I can't imagine like not being in this condition that I'm in right now with this hard economy, bro. I really just got to work over fucking time, dude. You gotta just grind and invest your money in assets because everything you don't do with that cash is being devalued. Like it's insane. It's insane what we're seeing. Buy gold, buy assets, buy land, buy property, buy shit. That's your best fucking hedge against this crazy inflation. If you don't have fucking money to buy shit, start fucking grinding, or start working your ass off. I don't care if you're working 6 fucking jobs. I don't care if you're fucking not sleeping, bro. You have to do something. Your kids will depend on you, bro. Your future kids, your grandkids need you to lock the fuck in right now because it's only going to keep getting harder, dude. Shit isn't going to get easier at all. And if you're fucking spending any time smoking weed, playing video games, fucking jacking off, you're fucking your kids over. You're embarrassing your parents. You're a fucking shame to your parents, bro. Like, stop fucking being retarded and lock the fuck in because it ain't going to get any easier, dude. It's going to keep getting harder, harder, and harder, and harder. Your future self will thank you for all the hard work you put in right now. But to recap this trade, sorry for my rant. Nice aggressive break, nice retest, part of the pre-market plan. We're going for that 705 4-hour liquidity, and we gotta edge so hard. We gotta edge so hard, but whatever. Let's go over the retest, dead volume of the retest 3 times, right? Also exhaustion from sellers. Let's look here at the book map and see exactly what we saw in the retest that we got in right after the open. We've been most of our trades have been right after the open, which is what I usually like to do, like to get in at the open to take advantage of these big moves, right? That's why I trade the open. Now, 935 are about where we got into the trade. And let's go ahead and look at the look. So open, aggressive break at that level, retested, sell side exhaustion into an iceberg. I took this trade live, so y'all saw me take it into an iceberg order, sell side exhaustion. Big buyer came in, absorption trigger hit, but we made a bigger bid basically after this trigger hit, and we saw price go above this big aggressive buyer. That was my trigger to get in, combined with the aggressive break of supply, combined with the exhaustion of sellers retesting the broken supply into an iceberg order. So everything here had to make complete total sense for me, right? What do we have first? So first thing we see, let's go ahead and draw a rectangle, is the aggressive breakout of supply. Next thing we see, right? I'll label all this later. Exhaustion of sellers into an iceberg offer that's retesting the broken supply. What do we see right after that? Aggressive buyer, take control, and we make a bid above, which is the entry trigger right here. All these combine into each other. I only took 20 contracts, right? Because, why did I take 20 contracts? So we're against the overall market structure, which is bearish on the 4-hour, right? I talked about how the 4-hour for me is still bearish until we go above the 705, 704. So I took less contracts. And that's the day. We made over $10,000 today, right? Because we had a nice trim there, 14 points. I mean, I'm not going to complain about 14 points. 700 is a decent trim. We took 5 out of 10 points. We took 10 out of 700s, about 14 points. Then we're going to take 5 more out at the 705, which would have gave us a decent dub for the day. But I'm taking 10K. I'm walking away, guys. Beautiful day, beautiful trade. I'll see you guys later. We will do a free live trading session on Monday, and I have a lot of Apex accounts to give out. So if you are interested in that free live trading session, join my free Discord down below in the description. If y'all also want my indicators that literally will show you exactly where to buy, exactly where to sell, or where you should look to buy and sell, I'll also drop that below in the description. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace, peace, peace.